Greetings, gentle viewers. We have returned. We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm We Squared.
And I'm the Opinionator. We're in a transitional period in the story. Last time, Makoto, the student council president, and Sai, the prosecutor's younger sister, continued stalking us. Plus...
we discovered the terrible truth about Kawakami.
Yeah, so she's basically working at a quote-unquote maid service. So let's see what's going on with that.
As I've been saying, get home safely, Nakamura-kun. Well then, I have another matter to attend to, so I have to excuse myself. No, we're not finished talking yet. There's been a series of scandals on this campus. We're all being called into question.
And I mean, of the two of you, one of you is an employee of a maid service for reasons we don't necessarily know, and the other probably is not, so...
And yet you leave work earlier than anyone, and you barely make it to the faculty meetings. Explain yourself. Don't tell me you're out running around at night.
Kawakami's being grilled by Tono. She said she'd do anything if we helped her out, so let's clear up Tono's suspicions.
The school's closing soon, Mr. Nakamura. Head on home before it gets late. Or did you need something from Mrs. Kawakami?
I have a question for her, actually.
What?
She's my homeroom teacher.
Huh? Oh, you have another question?
Yeah, it's about my schoolwork.
Another question? That's right. Nakamura-kun's questions are complicated, so I take time at night to help him.
Real smooth, Teach.
So you're giving individual lessons outside of school hours, hmm?
She's a very dedicated teacher.
What passion! You are the ideal teacher! All of my suspicions have been blown away! A passionate teacher is exactly what we need at this school.
And when I think of Kawakami, I think of passion!
I'm sorry for suspecting you. Well then, keep up the hard work, you two. She just kind of convinced herself.
You can thank me later.
But that did clear up her suspicion, so thanks. Would you come with me for a bit?
Oh, is this one of those special nighttime lessons?
No. I can't talk about this at school.
Believe me, I understand extenuating, complicated circumstances.
This is the address and phone number of my night job. I knew it! I knew it! We're gonna hang out with her as Becky! Call at night and request me. Just be careful that it doesn't show up in your cell history, though, okay?
Now, why actually should I call to request her?
Because she wants to talk about it.
Okay, I guess so. Nice going, man! No call history means a public telephone. Let's call from LeBlanc's yellow phone.
I'm sure Sojiro wouldn't mind.
Let's call her over to your room the next time you're free at night. The boss will be ecstatic.
Okay, I have to go. That turned out differently than what I was expecting.
Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
Oh.
No, I really want to know what's up with her, though.
Yeah, me too.
I recall, long ago, I said, why is this payphone here, and why can we interact with it? What purpose would it actually serve? Well, now we know. This is pretty fetishistic, isn't it? But I'm totally gonna call the teacher. I mean, the maid. I mean,
Just out of curiosity, who you calling on that phone there?
Oh, a maid service?
Attaboy.
Oh, you have to have enough guts!
Yes!
Hi!
Hi, this is Becky. Oh wait, it's you. Well, it'll be 5,000 yen
What?
with the request fee included, you know. Is that okay with you?
I have to pay?
Well, yeah, I can't just go out and not make a profit.
Okay. It's probably worth it. Or it's definitely worth it, rather.
Okay. I'll head over right away then. I wonder if Sojiro will say anything.
So, this is your room, huh? How do I put this?
I guess he didn't. Also, well, this is an attic, so you can say it's an attic. Does it look like nobody basically lives here? Well, basically nobody lives here.
Yeah, you spend most of your time not here, actually.
Never mind. So, What kind of kid are you?
I guess I'm kind of like a hipster, sort of. I mean, doesn't it seem like that?
I guess so, a little bit, yeah.
The way you opposed Mr. Kamoshida, I'd say that you're earnest and have a strong sense of justice.
Why, yes. That is completely correct. I also care about others.
That being said, you called a maid service and requested me?
No, but we're not going to talk about the reasons for the last time. You said that you wanted to talk to me about this. You can't start questioning me right here. I don't have any friends.
That's not true,
really lonely.
I see. Oh, that's right. You have a criminal record.
I mean, I can't get a date with anybody.
I like that pensive lean forward, cupped his hands saying, I'm really lonely.
I'm suffering on the inside. I need the warm touch of a maid.
Okay, then how about this? I'll let you skip class a few times.
Really?
David, no! You must think about your education! No, the look on your face!
Oh no, I'll skip class to go study sometimes. That's what's most likely, don't you think?
Yeah, just like an extra time frame in which to do stuff.
If that's how it works.
It's tough not having any place where you belong, isn't it?
Don't worry, I belong at the diner, noshing down on kindness steaks or nostalgic steaks.
However, I reserve the right to change my mind if your grades drop.
That's fair.
That is really fair. You know, that reminds me, when I was in high school, there was one semester where my honors English teacher just basically said, Damon, you're going to this curriculum contest. So you need to read this material and really master it, so you don't have to worry about coming to class for like this 2-month period.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, are you serious? He just volunteered me too. And anyway, I actually won the thing for the state.
Awesome!
I took it seriously.
That's amazing.
It was really fun.
In exchange, you won't tell anyone that I'm moonlighting as a maid.
You, ma'am, have a wonderful, wonderful deal. I think this is great. Yes, don't worry, I won't tell anyone and will take advantage of your ample kindness. While you're here, let's get back to the mating.
Sound good?
I thought you were going somewhere else after you said ample.
Then it's a deal.
So,
Clean the cobwebs up in that corner there. I just can't get to them.
you gonna tell me what's going on, or?
Not on the initial one, of course.
Okay, wait, now hold on. What's Sai going to say?
A teacher that let him cut class to do activities.
Good job, Billy.
Hello?
To think you pulled off so many crimes while attending school.
Derp.
I can't believe you managed that by yourself. There had to be someone at the school helping you.
Yes, Principal Kobayakawa. Make sure to implicit him.
What do you have to say to that?
Make sure you implicate him in everything.
I'll throw him under the bus.
I am thou. Thou art I. With the birth of the Temperance persona,
Temperance.
I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
What perk do we get?
Slack off.
Okay.
What am I doing here with one of my students?
We're not misremembering, right? She really said she wanted to talk to us, right?
Yeah. Did she forget?
Well, I guess I should get going.
So if
What's my laundry? Huh?
if we call and request her again, then, you know, maybe eventually we'll
Find out what's going on?
Oh,
I mean, surely,
please
but
request me if you need any help with your housework, okay?
hey, you know, you could help clean this place up.
A little bit.
Why?
Well, I mean, we know each other's secret, and it would really put my mind at ease.
Yes?
Besides,
You really did want to talk to us, but
She's too shy.
I'm considered over the hill for this type of job, so I don't get requested that often.
What? You're like, what, mid-20s?
yeah.
That's not over the hill, but I've got weird tastes.
I'll show my appreciation by making it easy for you to ditch class.
Is that what micro level 10 is gonna be? We can just take a week off from class to do whatever?
Just think about it, okay? Thank you for using our service.
25 is over the hill? Come on.
Right?
There isn't a red-blooded male out there that wouldn't leap at the chance for someone who's 25.
All right.
Darn it, I wanted to slack off! At least this guy is a real teacher. He may be a jerk, but he actually teaches things.
So you have your social studies trip tomorrow. It's a good chance to think about your future. Be sure you're paying attention. You'd better not make a ruckus, am I clear? It will reflect poorly on our school.
Don't worry, I'm going to the TV station. I'll learn all about practical things like being an actor.
There's a group going to a television studio this year, correct?
I just said that, sir, so yes, you're correct.
I can't hear you from way back over there. Nakamura, here's a question for you.
How much proficiency do you need to dodge the thrown
What's your
shot?
answer?
Special technique, multi-shot.
Ah!
With the advent of the color TV, something else started appearing in color. Do you know what it is?
Huh. That was quite fascinating. I was right. I thought that Technicolor showed up decades before any sort of color TV, and color TV showed up in the 60s and really didn't become everywhere until the very late 60s
Yeah,
and the 70s. Kind of like how smartphones and kind of high-powered computers are ubiquitous these days.
Yeah.
But had been around longer before they became so widespread. So quite... Oh, yes?
I am just kind of sad that it wasn't underwear.
Well, like you said, you have unusual tastes, right? Turns out, there's no way we ever would have gotten this right. How fascinating, it's dreams.
Yeah, because it makes perfect sense, because up until then, people watch stuff in black and white, so that's how their brain perceived those images.
Yeah, like, if you're always used to seeing something like fiction in black and white,
Then
then
that's
it
how
would
your
only
dreams
make
are gonna-
sense that
yeah.
your dreams would be like that. That's really neat. I wonder if people who read a lot dreamed, like before black and white TV, if they were in color, and then the advent of black and white film and television like made it become black and white.
That's a good question.
I mean, I've had video game dreams.
Yeah, me too.
That are in the just because of, well, okay, enough. Fascinating. Dreams.
Exactly. Before, most people's dreams were in black and white. But research shows that once color broadcast became the norm, dreams started mostly being in color.
I'm sorry, I find this fascinating, alright?
I find it weird or fun too. What's fascinating is that people see the world in color, regardless of TV's existence.
You stole my word fascinating.
It's strange that our dreams had been in black and white until TV's inception. Really?
What?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's kind of supernatural, isn't it?
a little weird. In the future, if 3D televisions become normal and let us sense flavor, smell, and heat, then dreams might become indistinguishable from reality.
I don't know about you, but that's already pretty normal, isn't it?
Yeah!
I
mean,
don't dream in 2D unless I do.
Right.
And you have dreams where you hear music, or where you taste food, or I do anyway.
Of course you do.
Hey.
Sounds like the principal is trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that?
It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzui-san. I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
Unbelievable.
That's the worst. So what's he using Nijima-senpai for?
Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? She acts all noble about it too. She totally didn't know any of that.
Of course not!
Nijima-senpai knew?
They talk about quelling rumors while they start rumors of their own, Jesus!
She might have suspected something, as I'm sure quite a few people did, but she didn't maybe know.
No, I don't think she knew for
Maybe
sure.
not the sexual harassment.
Yeah, I mean, the abuse is pretty freaking obvious. Physical abuse. Oh my god, I just realized both sides are being incensed over allegations they think the other person is guilty of. What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shujin who are being threatened by a criminal organization.
What?
A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. That's really fascinating, isn't it?
He found a problem, just not the one he was looking for.
Now is no time for such problems. Oh, and he's gonna blow it off.
Of course he is, because he's being pressured about the Phantom Thieves.
There's still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
No,
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you'll need to act on your own.
What?
Sir? Are you sure about this? I am still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly. My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor.
Oh my god.
If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
But that's absurd.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble? Oh, come on!
This is the worst.
He was not only trying to blow it off, but now he's turning it around to guilt her.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Kobayakawa will end up with the palace, because he is seriously starting to piss me off.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position.
My sister passed law school, sir.
My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
So, what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame?
Why don't we pick someone at random?
That's right, Barney the dinosaur. Just look at that smug purple. You were saying?
I wonder. I guess it'd have to be someone who's the talk of the town? That's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? Oh, I've got a really specific idea. There is this one guy who has completely ruined my life, yet, as a result, I have become wrapped up in all of this. Nonetheless, he's a horrible person, and I still want to get revenge for him being a bastard. So, an evil, over-crooked politician. Ah, yes, that is an interesting line of thought. Either way, we'll need a lead before we can begin anything. We'll just have to look for that as we go.
If only there was a big target just lying around for us. I believe you said something earlier, Jiro.
My God!
That is an amazing ability.
You can have her make coffee or do laundry for you? I guess you just have to pay her and she'll do one of those activities?
Probably. We don't know for sure, but...
That's freaking fantastic. It lets you do more than one thing with your time.
Yeah.
I guess you can't have her make curry for you whenever that's available, but...
I don't know, maybe your later ability will.
That's fantastic! God, I see why you guys said hit temperance as soon as you can. We're gonna be doing that until we're broke.
You know how we're going to that TV station tomorrow, yeah? I'm thinking we might find our next target there.
I'm getting the same idea, because that is in fact the narrative structure of this game, yes?
Yes, I know, this copy of the game script I found what?
Oh, that's right. You always hear about how celebrities are involved in all sorts of shady business. Yep.
With that much money, they've probably got their fingers in all sorts of dirty business.
I still take issue with the idea of assuming that everyone who's rich or successful has done something wrong. That's saying that success is impossible via the merits of one's own effort or work. Only corruption leads to success, and that is, in and of itself, corrupt.
Yeah.
So, Ryuji, you're an idiot.
Well, duh.
That phrasing has quite the immoral ring to it.
Dude, you always react to the weirdest stuff.
Anyway, we get to observe a live recording of a show, right?
Ooh, maybe we'll go to be on TV.
We'll just be in the crowd, remember? Any TV appearance would be for like 2 seconds.
I'll wear my Zoma God shirt.
Try not to pull any fanciful stunts to garner attention, okay? Ryuji?
I don't know why you're looking at me like that. I don't have any garnets.
And that's why we recruit sponsors to help make TV shows.
Because paying for this stuff is expensive, and there's no way we could do it all on our own.
I'm sure you know about commercial breaks. Well, those are actually sponsor-related product placements.
After all, there's no other way that we could make our
To
money.
sum things up, ratings are vitally important for a station's production funding, and
Never thought about it that way, eh, Ryuji?
I just kind of zone out during the commercials. Yeah, I mean...
Everyone knows that, dude.
Chill, man.
for example, soap opera reruns are shown in the day, whereas alluring newswomen are broadcast at night.
What I was gonna say is, like, I knew what ads were before getting to high school.
Of course.
Thus, the scheduling department is where we decide what time we broadcast which program.
Well, this is a basic education thing.
I
This is a
suppose so,
school
yeah.
trip, after all.
That's
I
fair.
suppose you could say it's the place where the scheduling is determined.
Could this get any more obvious?
Thank you, An. Thank you very much.
So sleepy.
You're right.
Sleepy.
So, the best parts are taken from the footage in order to cut down the program to the desired length.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my god, this is really boring.
The place where this filmed footage is edited would be the editing room.
Why are you talking to us like we're 10?
How much longer does this go?
Look, I would tend to enjoy stuff like this, even if it was just because they're just for the variety. But I mean, really.
The way she's talking to them is just insulting.
I swear, I'm not gonna wax.
Oh, there's Kawakami on the far right. I think?
It looks-
Yeah, no, that's her.
maybe.
I recognize that sweater
What's
and
going
that
on?
shirt.
I can't stand all this noise.
Oh, for-
Hey, asshole!
My apologies. I'll have them leave right away. Now then, it's time for a bit of hands-on experience.
So, where is this going? I can't remember the name of our next target. Junya something.
Yeah.
Kaneshiro, maybe? But this doesn't
That's
look...
not him.
Yeah, this doesn't look like the guy.
Maybe a later one?
No, that's just some random
Damn
dude.
it! Who does that jerk think he is?
The guy who runs this place?
Hey
Right?
there. You want to be on TV?
He's a bossy advertisement?
No, assistant director.
Ah, okay.
Huh?
Of course! I'm really not surprised by this at all. I was kind of thinking An might have already been on TV.
She is a model.
But she's probably really too low-key. It's not like she's Nisei, after all.
That's true.
Who is really rather famous.
Yeah.
You've got a slamming bod after all.
Well, I think it's time to go all caveman on this joik.
I'm on a school trip.
I'm like
Just give me a
underage.
call if you're interested.
Uh-huh.
I'd greatly welcome a message from you, day or night.
Oh, I thought he said massage, but then he said it and I was like, oh, okay.
What do they call it? The director's couch, I believe? No, the casting couch. That's it.
Yeah.
Greatly welcome my ass. It's obvious what he's after.
Takes his number, crumples it up, throws it away.
Do these rotten adults care about anything other than looks?
Well, these guys are clearly
I'll
sleazos.
yank their stupid hearts out, damn it.
Whoa.
I think Ryuji's talking about something different.
Whoa. Man, I get where you're coming from, and this is something that's really infuriating, especially in the world of Persona 5, where everything is bad
Yeah.
all the time, extra bad. But you can't just lash out like this. You can't just say everyone I dislike is a target.
That's correct. I don't think he would ever act on it. He's the emotional heart of the group,
That's
so he
true.
doesn't have a filter.
Okay, that's true. He's just getting angry.
He's also standing up for his woman.
Something like that.
This ship is going to sail if we have to forfeit.
Will you quiet down? You're supposed to be acting like good students today.
I understand you're bored, but please don't cause any trouble, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, let's have you see what it's like to be an AC. Oh, that stands for assistant camera. When we're moving cameras, we need people who will get the cables from getting tangled up. The blonde will do. He seems like he's got energy to spare anyway.
Oh, I'll show you energy.
Hey, that stuff is actually really important.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's a whole lot that goes into it, and having people ready to do, like, the simplest, most mundane tasks...
Yeah, there's a lot of people involved in this stuff.
It means that that task will always be ready, and if it's not, you know exactly who it is to blame.
Right.
Guy next to him, you can come too if you're feeling lonely. Come on, hurry up and grab the cables.
Screw you!
I'll grab the cables, and I'll string them up by him.
I do have a very small amount of film experience. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I don't mean I was in a movie. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But... no, I better not talk about that. Let's just say I have some experience understanding what disorganization is like.
Damn it. This sucks. Ah, what a pain in the ass! This is totally killing my vibe.
Dude, this is a school trip. What were you expecting? But you'll never get to do something like this any other time, right?
That's true.
We fought valiantly against the long cables.
Did our proficiency increase? No, dang.
Stuff's hard, man.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed off!
You deserve it. I mean, we were treated like crap after all.
Yeah.
Aren't we supposed to be guests? Why the hell do we have to be doing manual labor?
Hands-on experience.
This is bullshit. Going to the bathroom didn't even make me feel better.
Is that normally something you rely on going to the bathroom to do?
It's one of the highlights of my day.
Quiet down, will you?
Of course, she's got experience like this, so she
True.
understands how it all works.
I get how you feel, though. That sucked for the both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do more of this tomorrow, too?
An did just totally blow that guy off, including saying, I'm in school, and didn't say, oh, I am a model, stuff
Right.
like that.
No flaking out, Ryuji.
Oh.
I know. I gotta be a good boy, right?
Look, one day, you'll have a job, and when you have a job, you're not going to be doing the things that you want to do, but you are doing the things that you have to do to get paid.
Yeah.
Being Phantom Thieves ain't easy.
This
That reminds me, we get to go home straight from here today.
isn't being a Phantom Thief, dude. This
Being
is
a student. Yeah.
This is being a student.
We don't spend much time in this area, so why don't we relax and check out some shops beforehand?
Great. My next favorite thing to do. Shopping.
Well, maybe he'll keep trying to get everybody to go out to eat so he can hand feed them.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Let's see. Establishment of crepes? No. Building of French toast. No, I don't know what they're going to call it this one.
You're just trying to say something like IHOP or Waffle House.
It looked delicious. What was that?
Oh, you mean Dometown?
Dometown?
The round part is a baseball stadium,
Oh.
and along the outside, they've got an amusement park.
That sounds freaking awesome.
It's right in the middle of a business area, but they have some pretty hardcore rides there, too.
That is totally what we are going to do. You
Yes.
understand this, right? Hanging out at an amusement park with your friends is the best.
All right, let's go. I'll show you just how courageous I am.
I'm afraid, Morgana, you must be this tall to ride.
There's no way a cat will get on a ride.
Going on a scary ride doesn't really prove any kind of courage.
Not like cats can get on anyways.
Really?
I'm so sad.
Really? You might be able to sneak in if you stay in the bag, but you'd totally puke if you did that.
Yeah.
But, let's just go to Dome Town. I'm really feeling it now.
Well, Morgana's a cat, so cat puking in your bag is what's going to happen. If cat is in bag, cat will puke in bag.
Well, now let's give Morgana a bit more credit. He's not your average household cat.
Maybe.
He's probably got a bit more self-control.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe a bit.
Probably.
Me too. My stomach's ready for roller coasters.
So last time we had a victory buffet. This time, although it's not exactly a victory celebration.
It's still a celebration of sorts.
Yeah, in between palaces we're doing something fun. Roller coasters are good.
I think I'll pass on the puke rides.
I just really wanted to do the tilt-a-whirl, which, by the way, is amazing. Hey.
Hello.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice your uniforms. Are you students of Shujin Academy?
No.
Really? I may need to listen to this voice in editing a little bit because it sounds familiar.
Well, why not? Most everyone else is from other games.
No, that's not what I mean. Well, you know, you guys have told us that we need to be suspecting people. That makes perfect sense, and the way that the game is set up, like after Madarame, you know, both this guy, the detective dude, and Makoto were like sitting around being extremely suspicious.
Yeah.
And like, hey, we're clearly going to be involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, it just sounded like that mysterious person in black did have, although it was a modulated voice, it wasn't dissimilar to this.
Oh, wow. Really?
I may be wrong on that. I kind of hope so. I'd like to think it's not that obvious.
Yeah, what do you want?
What is this music?
I happened to be passing by, so it seemed polite to greet you. We'll be filming together, after all. Where are my manners? My name is Goro Akechi.
I thought that was his name because they said it in the scene he was in way back at the beginning of the game.
Akechi?
Filming? What? You a celebrity?
It's a catchy name, isn't it?
Never talk again.
Okay.
Well, he is the Detective Prince.
Yep.
I guess it's a Persona trademark now.
Only to the extent of appearing on TV a couple of times.
News interviews, quiz shows.
Quiz shows.
Japanese daytime talk.
My apologies. I truly was just passing by. I must be going.
He's just here to touch base.
Uh-huh.
There's a briefing for tomorrow's recording that I have to attend.
Well, as far as I know, he is kind of working on the Phantom Thieves case.
Yeah.
So you're going to go have cake now?
Cake?
No, we're going to an amusement park.
I missed lunch today, so I'm quite hungry myself.
Of course he's hitting on.
That's a pretty decent way to do it.
Huh? Cake? What are you talking
I
about?
heard pancakes or something.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
What?
Yeah, okay, so...
Well, that freaking... Okay, alright. Nope, that cinches it.
Super mega obvious.
He's got a persona. He heard Morgana.
Well, see you tomorrow.
Yep. I mean, that is kind of like, hey, guys! Did you know that there's been a suspicious Persona user you don't know about?
Be some kind of startup entertainer or something.
Meandering around palaces making threats? Here's a random Persona user.
Yeah.
He's never gonna get popular with that kind of hair, though.
Of course Ryuji didn't catch it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll see him again tomorrow anyways.
Wait, they don't get it?
Come on, let's get it downtown.
Well, Yusuke's not here to point it out.
If Yusuke were here! Wait, Yusuke may not actually know how that works.
Surely they would have explained it to him.
Hey, can we skip the vomit machines and get cake instead?
I thought you wanted to go to an amusement park.
I also would like to skip the vomit machines.
We'll take you on the Tilt-A-Whirl, man. The Tilt-A-Whirl is awesome.
I feel like I'm gonna puke again. For real. My stomach's churning.
Is puking just a tradition with you? I made fun of Morgana being a cat puking, but you?
I'm very well established as being a proficient with the toilet.
This is why I spoke against it. Even though amusement parks are awesome, clearly Ryuji and me both think amusement parks suck and are losers.
Dude, it's not fair. Using your cathood as an excuse. Only at times like this.
Hey!
Anyway, are you guys feeling hungry? How about some pancakes? I'm craving them for some reason. Amusement parks are awesome. Let's go home. We have another full day ahead of us tomorrow.
We can eat pancakes later on.
Mr. Akechi's coming on.
Yay!
Woo!
The detective prince!
I want to have his babies.
It's Akechi! Oh, he's so cool!
Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
Mr. Super Suspicious. Obviously a Persona user.
Cutting back from commercial.
You know, I will say, at first, when I read some of those comments from a couple episodes ago, I thought, you know, I don't really know how I feel about being told exactly what's coming up, but you guys were right. It's really obvious. So
Yeah. Well, I don't
not
know.
worried. I'm not worried about that at all.
What if we hadn't been told? Would we have been?
Yes.
I think we still would have caught that. Yeah.
Because of Morgana. Now,
Yeah.
note that nobody in the game said anything about it, and they haven't reminded you of this in a while, which means you could miss it if you didn't remember that detail from back then of how only a Persona user can understand Morgana talking.
Yeah.
And since nobody noticed it or brought it up,
I
and
see.
they didn't rub it in your face, it's easy that it is possible that you could miss it.
I gotcha.
But if you remember the details, they have already given you the information.
Right.
7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show.
Yeah, daytime talk. I hate daytime talk. It's so flarking boring.
I do as well.
After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today.
Because the ratings go up every time we have him.
It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Hello there.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is stunning.
Has nothing to do with his looks, of course.
And I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
It's so funny. He's so popular and handsome, but his hair is a mess.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, Detective?
I wonder what it could be. Huh?
It's style. You do that sort of thing on purpose.
Ah, yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
There it is! All of this Phantom Thief excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun. Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented Phantom Thieves?
Huh, you know, thinking about it like this,
Yeah?
I have to be careful with my words because I'm aware that there are people out there. Let me rewind. Doesn't it make sense that the nemesis of the thieves is a detective?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. That's kind of how it has to be?
Right.
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
Like every Lupin III needs his Zenigata, you know?
Something like that, yeah.
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed.
Huh. That's a really interesting way of saying that.
Yeah.
Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
For spying on people.
But hypothetically speaking, if these Phantom Thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
Well, they haven't committed a crime.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see how it could be codified. But it doesn't work retroactively,
Right.
you know?
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
It's not like people are actually dying.
That's true.
The
We're
risk
specifically going out of our way to make sure that doesn't happen.
The risk is there.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice.
I mean, other than
know about judging.
Well, like various types of threatening or harassment, something like that, I suppose I could see.
We're not strong.
Well, I mean, that's what could be, that's what the crime necessarily could be, but it's all happening, it's not even happening in the real world.
He also doesn't really know all the pertinent details, he just sees the results. They don't know how we're making them confess.
Right, which is why jumping to conclusion, well, it's going to be suspicious. It's
the
going
calling
to be
card could be
suspicious.
seen as harassment.
Right. Well, this is a tricky deal. I suppose you probably can't have vigilantes running around taking crime into their own hands. I mean, every year there's like street superheroes that are arrested.
Right.
Batman impersonators.
Well, there are
like
street
that.
superheroes who work within the confines of the law.
That's true, there are. Well, anyway, we'll move it on, but this is something that's actually kind of interest to me.
More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all.
But since we know he is who he is...
we need to forget that type of discussion.
Okay.
Like, thinking about what this means, you are yourself, right?
Yeah.
What if someone came along and forced you to not be yourself against your will?
That is wrong.
And that's the angle that he's taking.
Okay, I gotcha.
It's like the idea of judging things only by the outcome, which is obviously good, but is that method okay? Well,
right.
I mean, in the circumstances of what's going on, I'd say it is. But if the Phantom Thieves were to, say, begin abusing their power, because who's to say they have the control of doing that? I mean, they can't just do whatever they want. That does make them a danger.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Just because they've only done things that are good, and honestly, we're only going to continue doing things that are good. But how is someone else supposed to know that?
Right. I understand.
Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
You're disgusting.
I have to say, though,
why me?
I would be embarrassed if it turns out these Phantom Thieves don't exist. If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
Now then,
What?
let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the Phantom Thieves.
It's like the vapid daytime talk.
Oh, okay.
Argle bargle.
Argle bargle. Yes, you heard it here.
Please press your button now if you think the Phantom Thieves exist.
This is a trap. Don't do it. I bet it's not anonymous.
Of course they do.
This is very much on purpose.
Yeah. In fact, it's
about 30% or so. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun?
It's probably his idea, Akechi's idea.
Right. When he found that they were here, then he wanted to do this.
I'm a bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting. I'd love to hear some more detailed opinions on the Phantom Thieves' actions.
I bet you would. Oh no. Oh no!
All right.
I see.
Let's try asking this student here.
Right, because it's very, very, very intentional.
Yeah.
I suppose what Akechi is going to say is... remember when I said I wanted them to exist as heroes of justice? Let me be a hero of justice with you.
Gotcha.
Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these Phantom Thieves if they were real?
He also specifically said that we have a big day tomorrow on stage. He spoke to them
you're right.
He said that.
He even straight up told them. He's just dropping all kinds of information just for the player to pick up.
Yeah. You can't good talk him. You got.
Well, this is Jiro himself does have a character. All these silent main characters do, and Persona 5 protagonist Joker does have a lot of character himself.
Yeah.
So you can't select something that's so out of character he'd never say. But how to answer?
I think they do more than the cops might be the less damning. Because the other two ones are speaking from like a position of authority and like you're better than them. Like you're arrogant, you know?
You know, you are absolutely right.
But the fact of the matter is they do more than the cops.
I mean, they don't, but the police weren't going to do anything about Madarame, and more importantly,
Kamoshida.
the police weren't going to do anything at all about Kamoshida.
Yes.
So in that aspect, and exactly for the reason you said about not arguing from authority, yes, they do more than the cops.
Should never argue from authority.
Besides, you're a cop.
This completely goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law, Akechi-kun.
How?
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to hear such a strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask.
You gonna call him out?
Well, yes, he is. You understand that, you know, we're Kamoshida's victims? Even if we had nothing to do with any of this, then wouldn't Kamoshida's victims obviously have an opinion like this? Because if the Phantom Thieves exist, then the people that they saved would love them.
And you know, in Kamoshida's case, it was kind of self-defense.
Oh, yeah. You mean like their actions, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, absolutely it was. 100%.
If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you, if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the Phantom Thieves?
Yes.
Right?
That's a trap. That is a trap answer.
Yes.
I realize this doesn't matter. That is a dumb answer.
Yeah. Rather turn it back to him.
Yeah, that's just openly defying it. That's the best answer. What would you think?
Ah, throwing the question back at me. Well, this is my opinion on the topic. Whether the thieves' actions are good or not, I feel there is a more important issue at hand.
I mean, I really do think that vigilantism is wrong. It's one thing if you're cooperating with the actual authorities, because only the state has the right to control violence.
Yeah.
This would be a type of violence.
Yeah.
I mean, self-defense is one thing, but outside of self-defense. But I mean, I'm not saying that vigilantes in a video game are bad, because let's be real.
It's a video game. I mean, what do you want?
What do you mean?
And of course, you know, our heroes are in fact heroic and are doing only good, and will continue to only do good. But outside of that group and we the players,
you gotta take both sides.
Yeah, outside of that, how would anybody know that for sure?
The matter of how they change people's hearts.
That's not quite where I was thinking he was gonna go.
If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions.
It could be a tool of horrible evil, hence the mental shutdown.
Yes.
It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these men.
That's the connection he's making.
Right.
With what we're doing with the mental shutdown phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, we had mentioned that like a while back, that's what was causing it.
Yeah.
Was another Persona user. Or something like that.
You know, you're absolutely right.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives. To be honest, I'm already working alongside the police to help sort out this matter.
So that's the angle they're taking, which is the angle that I described, basically.
Yeah.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
He made it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
That stuff about the police. Do you think it's for real?
Yeah.
He can say whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
I still don't think that it's wrong, or that I was wrong when I suspected Sae when she walked into LeBlanc a while back.
Yeah.
I still think that she was probably at least checking up on some of the principals. There's no way that they would be so completely ignored by anybody
That's true.
with the police.
That's 100% true.
Sae was the one who has already kind of initially believed some of this stuff and wanted to look into these aspects, you know?
Yeah.
So
we're in kind of a sticky wicket.
Right. I mean, I agree with On that if you look at it from the outside, that it is something to be concerned about. But
the fact of the matter is...
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, all we're doing is good. All we're doing is helping people.
Yes, we're doing this because otherwise these people would continue to perpetuate evil.
I mean, horrible stuff.
Horrible stuff.
Horrible stuff. We'll probably draw a line on all the discussion about this at this time. Look, it's our channel. You know us by now. We're gonna keep bringing this up. I will say, I don't really like what Morgana said here, but it's not entirely wrong. It's complicated stuff.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Ryuji, maybe you might want to see a doctor about this or something.
The highlight of your day. What's he going to do?
I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Yeah, I don't think he's actually going to use the bathroom.
Oh, it's you.
The ringleader. I mean,
I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person. To paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis. My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful.
It allowed me to easily plant the seed of discord amongst you and your confederates. I mean,
Few people around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier. Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say. I feel like our discussions could prove quite fruitful. Would you mind talking with me again?
Are we going to get into Confidant with him before he joins the party?
I would definitely love to talk to you again. I'm sure the opportunity will arise.
Thank you. It makes me glad to hear that. The students from Shugen are truly quite interesting. I look forward to seeing you again. Well then.
Talk about a problematic guy to get involved with.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot we can learn from him, though.
Well,
okay.
Looks like you were right.
I'll be. Yeah, it's possible he might not join our party.
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today.
Ah.
The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves.
I mean, this is the only angle they could take.
Yeah.
That way they could evade the police who've been actively searching for them.
Explain yourself.
I mean, like, about the vigilantism, you know, Batman is, like, a perfect example. Like, other than the fact that he had a positive relationship with certain individuals in the police who would help him out.
Such as the commissioner.
He was not an ally of the police. I mean,
right.
they were trying to bring him in.
Well, Gotham City corruption, we're not going to get into all of that, but
right,
yes.
But that's what I'm talking about.
It's a good example,
it's the same kind of thing. It's like, this is complicated, and I don't think any one answer is right, but it's complicated to think about.
Yeah.
And I think if you just jump on one side and say this is obviously the way it is, then you're not understanding the other perspective.
Right.
Anyway.
I am that.
a non-cooperative confidant.
Yeah.
New vow. It shall become the
wonder
wings
which
of
arcana it
rebellion
is.
that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
Hanged Man, Judgment.
With the birth of the justice.
That makes perfect sense.
I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Where are we going to hang out with him?
All right.
Maybe it'll just be like through story scenes.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I noticed we didn't get an ability.
Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that Akechi?
He actually did use the bathroom.
That high and mighty attitude. Just breathe in the same air as it makes me sick.
You're just gonna clash with all the other male members of our group. Clashes with Morgana, clashes with Yusuke. He's not gonna like Akechi.
I wonder how it is that he gets along with Jiro so well.
Because Jiro doesn't say anything.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, that's really important. What a boring field trip. We didn't even find any worthwhile targets.
That Akechi bastard, thinking about what he said is just pissing me off again.
He clearly tried to discredit everything we're doing.
And he just had to say it on live TV too.
Don't be so sour. There are, without a doubt, people we have saved. Those people could not have been saved if not for the heroics of the Phantom Thieves. I mean, An, Yusuke?
Yeah, all of them.
Well, those two so far in particular.
That's true.
I am living proof of that.
Aw, what a nice thing to say.
Perhaps I don't hate you after all. Still, what was Akechi-kun... What... Still, was what Akechi-kun said actually wrong? I feel like he had a point.
Why you gotta bring that up now?
I mean, is it really okay to be doing this to people just because they're criminals? Doesn't it seem a little selfish? I mean, this stuff gets explored really well in Death Note as well, right?
Yeah. Well...
That's a totally different story.
I think comparing the Phantom Thieves to Batman is more apropos than to frickin' Light.
No, you're absolutely right on that. We are Phantom Thieves, An. I doubt everyone would forgive us for what we did to Madarame. Yet, I still decided that it was a necessary act.
It's always the victims that decide.
Yeah.
It's always, if you think about it that angle, it's always self-defense.
Right.
Kamoshida, too. We weren't gonna do shit to him through any kind of normal methods.
That's true, but... Well, what do you think, Jiro? Are we being selfish? We aren't being selfish.
No.
It's like I said, we're not doing anything wrong, and we're not going to do anything wrong.
Hopefully.
But if that changes, then it's more difficult.
Oh, what if he interferes? Like we beat someone, take their heart, and then he kills their shadow. So that the person that the Phantom Thieves target has a mental breakdown phenomenon.
That's
probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. Something like that. I'm pretty sure that is how that you're right.
Oh man.
We're helping people. Damn it. I guess I can't really think of any other way. I believe our best path forward is sticking to our justice, not that of the law. Shouldn't that be enough? And with a unanimous decision rule in place, I doubt we'll lose our way.
I find it weird that I'm agreeing with Yusuke so much.
Yeah, you're right. It is weird that you're agreeing with Yusuke. Sorry for bringing that up. And don't worry, I'm not thinking about quitting the Phantom Thieves or anything.
Just you watch, Akechi. Someday, you're totally gonna see who was right.
And you don't say stuff like this. Like, this whole thing is setting it all up.
I know.
I mean, that's the direction it's going. Well, I kind of don't feel so bad because I feel like the game made it exceedingly obvious.
Yeah.
I will be extremely surprised if Akechi is not the Man in Black. And however, I may be less surprised depending on new information we get along the way.
Right.
Okay, let's stop talking about this for now. Both of us! For goodness sake!
Okay.
So much ethics and speculation. Surely we can give it a rest for 5 minutes.
I see.
That Detective Akechi seems to have a lot of influence on the media. It'd be dangerous to get too close to him, but he may actually prove useful in some situations.
Oh my god, Jiro is the most popular man!
God, I'm furious! You heard what Akechi said, right, Nakamura? How dare he declare the Phantom Thieves are criminals? As the administrator of the Phantom Aficionado website, I can't stay quiet about this.
I've been trolling his Twitter for hours!
I'm gonna show Akechi how people online really feel. 4chan, rise! Let us attack! I'll change up the survey question tomorrow morning. Justice is with the Phantom Thieves. Keep on doing what you do best. Why is he, of all people, getting angry about this?
Really, Morgana?
Right?
He was the most direct victim of Kamoshida.
And on top of that, Ryuji and Mishima are the most dedicated members of the Thieves. I mean, Mishima, he's one of the members of the Phantom Thieves.
Right.
Anyway, he means the survey on the fan site, right? I guess we should look forward to it.
Wonder what it's gonna say now.
Okay, I'm sure we could do another hour on ethics, but I think we're done for now.